Welcome back to Shortbuzz, and today in this video we are going to discuss about the topic cell. Also, this can be a cell biology note. So what are cells? Cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life, is the very first thing we learn about when it's come about the cell. And who discovered cell? It's the person Robert Hooke. Now cells are obviously found in living organisms, and these living organisms are what? These are eukaryotes or prokaryotes. And now when we talk about eukaryotes, the first thing we have to keep in mind is that eukaryotes are multicellular organisms which are more than one cell, and prokaryotes are unicellular organisms. And so uni means one, so it contain only one single cell. And example can be bacterias and all those microscopic organisms which we cannot see from naked eye, whereas eukaryotes are plants, animals, humans, which are visible to your eyes. Now these organisms are made up of complex cells and simple cells. So complex cells are eukaryotes and simple cells are prokaryote. Now we will discuss it. Why these are complex cells? Why eukaryotes are complex? Because it contain DNA within a nucleus. Now there is nucleus, inside there is a DNA, and then there is genetic material. So this is very vast. Eukaryotes are very vast. And whereas in simple cell, the DNA are free floating in the cytoplasm. As you can see in the picture, it is not obviously complex. Also, as I said, that it have a nucleus, whereas simple cells do not have a nucleus. And when there is a nucleus, it's obviously a complex thing, because within the nucleus there's a lot of thing to know. We'll see in further video. When there is a nucleus in eukaryotes, what examples we get to know? That these are typical animal cells and typical plant cells. So it's divided now into two categories, which is animal and plant cell. Whereas when there is no nucleus, there is typical bacterial cell, which is just a single classification. As plant, animal and bacterial cells are very vast and very important for your future studies, so I have just given you, like animal cell do not contain cell wall, as you can see, whereas plant cell contains cell wall, and bacterial cell also contain a cell wall along with the flagella. Flagella means you can see a tail-like projection which helps the bacteria to move. So this diagram is important. This raw information is important for you to understand and learn. Now I'll come in detail. So now in detail we can see that the typical animal cell and typical plant cell have some common things, which is nucleus, mitochondria, cell membrane, ribosome and cytoplasm. And the excluding things which animal cell don't have but plant cells do have are permanent large vacuoles, chloroplast and cell walls. Coming towards bacterial cell, it contains ribosome, cytoplasm, cell membrane, cell wall, plasmid, flagella, chromosomal DNA. So even if you're having a question about these animal cell or plant cell or bacterial cell, you can draw these diagrams for your grades, for your marks, and you can label them. And also you can explain that what does these things have, like you can compare them, that things which are present in plant cell but doesn't have in animal cell. Also what bacterial cell have but these complex cells doesn't have. So coming about the subcellular structure. So some subcellular structures are common to animal and plant and bacterial cells, as I told before. Others can only be found in plant or bacterial cells. This is just a short and simple thing to write. How can you just sum it up and write? The next thing is prokaryotic are smaller than eukaryotic cells, because prokaryotes are unicellular, which is single cell, whereas eukaryotic are complex and something which has more than one cell. Also, the thing to remember here is eukaryote or prokaryote describes the organism, whereas eukaryotic and prokaryotic describe the cell type. So that's all about cell biology notes. Hope that you understood the video. Thanks for watching. Do share, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching.